everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Falcons going up against the Giants. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
Manning going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ryan finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper Taylor. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So after the INT, it's Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Manning to throw on second down. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. On second down, here's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. To throw, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Now fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. So here are the Falcons under their second-year head coach, Dan Quinn. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
Always knew he'd be a gym rat, very cerebral player, a guy that beats you with his mind as well as his physical attributes. But the best part, poise under pressure. He knows how to bring a team back in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, here's Ryan. Surveying the field. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tammett.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tammett shows better athleticism than what people expect.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They run the play fake to Coleman. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Devon Kennard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Harris now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing on first down is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
So each quarterback with an interception here in what was a mistake-filled first quarter. 0-0 our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Manning now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He's got time. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second and goal to go now. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. But there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Josh Brown now for the point after. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he brings this all the way back. So forget 7-0. It's 6-2. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And Freeman, not sure if he was a surprise exactly, but he sure took the NFL by storm.
But when you talk with his team, they'll tell you they saw this coming. They knew he had the talent. They were just ready to turn him loose on a full-time basis, and he took full advantage of it.
And now one of the most electrifying runners in the game today. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. All kinds of time. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. First down, Manning. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jonathan Babineau. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Jennings. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Third down now following the run. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Beckham, the lone receiver right. Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 1 receiver left. 3 to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Giants and the Falcons are in a defensive battle right now. The scoring is at a minimum, so both teams have to feel like if they can put some drives together, that they'll come away with a win. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the 1st half. Falcons with possession halfway through 1. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This will go as a loss of 5. Offense on the field now after the fumble. Jennings going to take it up the middle, and he'd go in for the 6-yard touchdown. The Giants go up by 4. 1st and 10 to once again sack the QB. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. We're set up for a great 2nd half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Guyton.
Here's Brown out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw for it is Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Offense.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another. Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Here's Brad Wing now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of the ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee, neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And gets this one to Dwayne Harris. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell back of the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
So they'll look to convert that and then hold on here in the final minute to force overtime.
And let's check the nerves of not just the guy kicking the ball, but how about the snapper and the holder as well.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Eli's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that,